Hey, Welsh Metals here. Going to be tearing apart some smartphones for gold materials. Already done a few. As you can see, there's lots and lots of gold on them. In the traces and in the connectors. As well as in these little chips. There's loads of gold in them. Those brown things contain palladium. And little brown sort of squares. SIM card connector. Plenty more. Both of these are off smartphones. Lots of palladium there. See all those little sort of rectangles? And this is off a normal flip phone. But here we have a Samsung. Tear that apart. Already taken some of the screws out to make way for an easier teardown. You can already see some of the gold plating on there. And the connectors for the battery and such. So let's take it apart. Get inside, see what we can find. There's always loads of materials in these though. Still got a screw left there. That appears to be them all. See if we can crack open the case. These can be quite difficult to open sometimes. There we go, got one part off. Not sure what that is, looks like a magnet. It is, some sort of magnet. Not sure what that's for. Lots of plastic and crap in these. Just rip the frame off. I don't need any of that, that's just plastic waste. Oh, we got a screw hidden underneath a label. Lovely. Tricky. Some rubbish. Don't need that. Right, plenty in there. Have a little examination. Got a wireless, I don't know, SIM card there. Some nice gold pieces on it. Aerial connections. They're all gold plated. These things. Let me try and point them out for you. Them things. We have timing crystals here. I've done a teardown on them recently. There was silver inside of them, but these tiny SMD versions actually contain gold. So, very good salvage. These cameras, the CMOS chip inside also contains gold. More timing crystals, as you can see the gold around the edges. There's also quite a bit of plating around all the connectors. There's a little bit to be had on batteries as well. Check the circuit board at the bottom. Lots more gold plated materials there. And the other end of the connection for the aerial. And some minor chips. IC chips. So let's continue tearing that down. Try and get to that magnet there. Kind of curious to see what that is. If it is a magnet. Seems to be quite stuck on there. Some clippers. See if I can break it off. Yep. What is that? A speaker maybe? Could be. Let's find out. The hell is that? Oh no, I think it's a flash. for a camera. Extremely high power LED then. Fair enough. At least we know what it is. Strange that it be magnetic. Very magnetic. Is that indeed what it is? Yeah, it's very magnetic. It was an interesting component. Not sure I've seen one of them before. Some gold plating here on the ribbon cable that was connecting to that. I want that. Even the smallest amount of gold from these things adds up. You've got to get it all, otherwise there's no point. Tiny bit on them connectors there, as you can see. Rubbish. Plastic. Remove the aerial. Little bits of gold on that. Try and pry up some of these boards. Whoops. For some reason my phone's quite heavy. Well, found what was securing it. It just flew off somewhere. Got a board here. I believe this is a battery charging board. Lots of gold plate on there, as you can see. Material slowly gathering up. There's a bit of everything inside of smartphones. We've got some screws here, black ones, nice and disguised. There's a silver one there as well. To get all of these. Move this board. More on there. Nope. Keep losing bits. Keep flicking off. Hope I don't step on one of them. Here we've got the main board off with the SIM card and memory card connector. As you can see, there's absolutely loads on that board there. Very nice board, in fact. Quite nice looking. Lots of material. And on the back we have absolutely loads of chips, more cameras here. So more CMOS chips containing yet more gold. Massive gold trace all the way around the edge. Look at that. See all that gold tracing? These chips also contain quite a bit of gold, and these little squares towards the edge contain small amounts of palladium. Also have timing crystal, more silver. So all precious metals, current precious metals, are contained within a smartphone. Not too much left in here now, just stuff that connects to the screen, which can sometimes be difficult to remove. Just removing a speaker there, tiny bit of copper inside of speakers. How to get to these boards underneath there. Need the screen, which is shattered, out. That way I can get to the accompanying circuits underneath. Lots of glass though. So, probably going to cut myself. Be careful though, should be able to manage it. Oh, there we go. And I've exposed the indium metal that is contained within the screen. There's also mercury in here, and I definitely don't want to be touching the mercury component of this glass screen. So, which is why I'm wearing gloves. There's the entire PCB. Seems to be completely membranous. Missed this off the speaker here, small amounts of plating, gold plating, I want that. Got it. Check the thumbnail image and I'll take some nice juicy pictures of all the relevant components. Some headphone jack here that I've missed. I want to get that. Got it. Small circuit board on there with some silver, and the connector also has some gold. Trying to zoom that for you. Focus on it. It's very small, difficult to focus on. There we go. Gold on this connector part at the top here. Microscopic amounts. Still. Some on the inside as well. Gold plated. And that's the board stripped of all working components. Just plastic left. Got the screen here, shattered screen. I'm going to remove this circuit board as I want it. Carefully tear at it. There we go. As you can see, there is lots of gold tracing on there. All these lines contain small amounts of gold, absolutely tiny, but still quite useful, and somewhat easy to dissolve in the correct acids. There's nothing left underneath there in the glass now, you can see. Some metal components, and I have covered myself in small microscopic glass bits. So it was handy that I was wearing gloves. Let's move that out of the way, it's quite dangerous. Keep them inside of an ammo box, military ammo box, due to these lithium batteries. It can be quite dangerous. I've seen them explode and shoot massive jets of flame when badly punctured. Quite dangerous. So worth keeping sealed inside of an appropriate container. Salvage. Have some more inside here. An old flip phone. And another smartphone to go. Which I will be doing at a later date. Just showing the one. Some gold plating on this as well. In the corners. So, lots in smartphones. An old flip phone, they're also good for gold, you can see. A little bit inside of virtually every phone. Worth taking them all apart, saving them all. Let's have a little examination of what we have got. Absolutely very pretty tracing on that one. Look at that. Very, very shiny gold. Those crystals also contain a small amount. Got the aerial connector here, plated with gold, very shiny. That was for the speaker connector. Small amounts of gold on every membrane on this, as you can see. That's the screen driver board. As I've said before, there's palladium inside those little rectangular things. Not all of them, but most. Gold on those connectors there. And we have the large board here, where all the good stuff is. Very much lots of material here, as you can see. Crystals, palladium, gold, silver, quite a lot. Quite good. Salvage. Well, for the next smartphone or electronic waste teardown, check the thumbnail image for more information, and my Twitter and Instagram for more pictures. Till next time.